Secrets of coins, revealing the rare coins in history, disclosed.
Collectors in the United States, before you spend that old quarter in your pocket, take a closer look at the 1932 D. Washington quarter. At first glance, it may look like just another 25-cent coin, but this is one of the most famous and important coins in American coin collecting. Many collectors consider it a must-have piece because of its rarity and historical significance. Before we continue, support our effort. Subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more videos like this. The 1932 D quarter dollar was introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the first president of the United States. This new design replaced the standing Liberty quarter and marked the beginning of the long-running Washington quarter series. What started as a commemorative issue quickly became a standard coin used in everyday transactions across the country. On the front side, also called the obverse, you will see the portrait of George Washington facing left. Above his head appears the word Liberty, while the phrase "In God We Trust" is placed to the left of the portrait. At the bottom of the coin, you will see the date 1932. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, whose portrait of Washington became one of the most recognizable images in U.S. coinage. When you turn the coin over, the reverse side features a powerful image of an American eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle stands on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength, while olive branches appear below to represent peace. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions United States of America and quarter dollar, with E pluribus unum displayed above the eagle. If you look closely at the reverse of the 1932 D Washington quarter, you will notice a small D mint mark located just below the eagle. This indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Mint marks are extremely important to collectors because they identify where a coin was struck, and sometimes coins from certain mints were produced in much smaller numbers than others. The 1932 D quarter is especially valuable because of its low mintage. Compared to many other Washington quarters, far fewer coins were produced at the Denver Mint in 1932. Because of this, it quickly became known as a key date coin, meaning it is one of the most important coins needed to complete a full Washington quarter collection. During the 1930s, the United States was going through the Great Depression, and coins like this were used heavily in everyday life. People used quarters for shopping, transportation, and other daily expenses. Because of this heavy circulation, many surviving coins today show signs of wear such as scratches, faded details, and smooth surfaces. For collectors, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. Coins that still show sharp details in Washington's hair, clear lettering, and strong features on the eagle are considered far more desirable. A coin that appears almost new after many decades is called uncirculated, and these coins are especially prized among collectors. Another important detail about the 1932 D Washington quarter is its silver composition. These early quarters were made from 90% silver and 10% copper, giving them a distinctive shine and weight compared to modern coins. Because of this silver content and historical importance, they remain very popular among collectors and investors. Collectors also carefully check for mint errors and rare varieties. During the minting process, small mistakes can occur, such as doubled letters, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Coins with noticeable errors are rare and can become highly valuable because they are unique compared to standard coins. Another important rule in coin collecting is never cleaning old coins. Cleaning can damage the original surface and remove the natural mint luster, which can reduce the coin's value significantly. Collectors always prefer coins that remain in their original condition. Because of its low mintage, silver content, historical importance, and strong collector demand, the 1932 D. Washington quarter has become one of the most valuable and famous coins in American numismatics. In exceptional condition, some examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. So the next time you come across an old silver quarter in your coin jar or collection, take a closer look at the date and mint mark. If you find a 1932 D. Washington quarter, examine it carefully. That small coin could actually be a rare and valuable piece of American history hiding right in plain sight. Collectors in the United States, before you spend that old quarter sitting in your pocket or coin jar, take a closer look at the 1934 D. Washington quarter. At first glance, it may seem like just another ordinary 25-cent coin, but this quarter comes from the early years of the Washington series and has become a very interesting and collectible piece. Many collectors actively search for coins like this because of their history, silver content, and the possibility of finding high-quality examples. Before we continue, support our effort. Subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more videos like this. The 1934 D quarter dollar belongs to the famous Washington Quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This design replaced the earlier standing Liberty Quarter and quickly became one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Over time, it became a standard coin used in everyday transactions across the country. On the obverse, or front side of the coin, you will see the portrait of George Washington facing left. Above his head appears the word Liberty, while the phrase "In God We Trust" is placed beside the portrait. At the bottom of the coin, you will see the date 1934. This iconic portrait was designed by sculptor John Flanagan, and it remained in use on U.S. quarters for many decades. When you flip the coin over, the reverse side displays a strong and symbolic image of an American eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle is perched on a bundle of arrows representing strength and national defense, while olive branches below symbolize peace. Around the design are the inscriptions "United States of America" and "Quarter Dollar," with the motto "E Pluribus Unum" placed above the eagle. If you look closely at the reverse, you will notice a small D mint mark just below the eagle. This indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the main production facilities of the United States Mint. Mint marks are very important in coin collecting because they help identify where a coin was made, and sometimes coins from certain mints are more desirable than others. The 1934 D. Washington quarter was produced during the time of the Great Depression, a period when the United States faced major economic hardship. Coins from this era are historically significant because they were used during one of the most challenging times in American history. People relied on coins like these for everyday purchases such as food, transportation, and basic needs. Because these quarters circulated heavily for many years, most surviving examples today show signs of wear. You may notice scratches, faded lettering, or worn details on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. This is very common for coins that have been used in circulation for decades. For collectors, the condition of the coin is extremely important. Coins that still display strong details, sharp lettering, and original mint luster are far more desirable. A coin that looks almost new even after many years is called uncirculated. and these coins are often highly valued by collectors. The better the condition, the more attention the coin receives in the collector market. Another important feature of the 1934 D quarter is its silver composition. These early Washington quarters were made from 90% silver and 10% copper, which gives them a distinctive shine and weight compared to modern quarters. Because of this silver content and historical importance, they are popular among both collectors and investors. Collectors also look carefully for mint errors and rare varieties. During the minting process, small mistakes can occur, resulting in unusual features such as doubled lettering, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These error coins are much rarer than standard coins and can become highly desirable because of their uniqueness. Another important rule in coin collecting is never cleaning coins. Cleaning might make a coin appear shiny, but it can damage the original surface and remove the natural mint luster. Once cleaned, a coin can lose a significant amount of its collector value. That's why experienced collectors always prefer coins in their original condition. Because of its historical importance, silver content, early place in the series, and collector demand, the 1934 D Washington quarter has become a popular and valuable coin. In exceptional condition, certain examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, making them highly desirable among collectors. So the next time you come across an old silver quarter in your pocket change or collection, take a closer look at the date and mint mark. If you find a 1934 D Washington quarter, examine it carefully. That small coin could be a valuable piece of American history and a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered.